Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. We've got the win, yeah. I told you guys in the preview, look, I don't care how we do it, I don't care how we go out and get the job done, I just want the job done, you know, just for some confidence sake and for the fact that we need to try and get ourselves back up the table. You know, we could not afford with anything else other than a win tonight. And we went out there and weirdly enough, we didn't actually play brilliant, but we won 3-0. Lovely jubbly. That is all I want. That's all I want. Now, before we get into today's nitty-gritty, I'm going to ask you guys, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button for me, as it helps me out a lot, so thank you all so much. Before we get into what went down during the game, let's check out the starting 11 and what Frank Lampard decided to go with, because there were a couple of surprises here. So he started with Edouard Mendy in goal, Azpilicueta coming in to fill in for Reece James, who is absent through injury. Zuma and Thiago Silva as our centre-backs, Ben Chilwell as our left-back, Kante, Jorginho and Mason Mount as the midfield three, with Jorginho sitting deeper, Kante as the number 8 alongside Mason Mount, Pulisic with Timo Werner on the wings and Tammy Abraham up front. This was a little bit of a surprise to me because I didn't expect Jorginho anywhere near the lineup, that's for sure. And before the game, I saw this and thought, hang on, what, are we playing a 4-2-3-1? Are we playing a 4-3-3? Is Kante playing deep or is Jorginho playing deep? Is Kante going offensive then? What's going on? Then I saw Pulisic and Werner and I was praying Werner on the right-hand side. Werner on the right-hand side. Anyway, it turned out that we did play in a 4-3-3. Jorginho was sitting deeper. Kante was playing a little bit more offensive, but on defensive transition, he would tuck in alongside Jorginho and defend with him. So, yeah, it was a formation that in the end I could understand why it was implemented, but the couple of personnel was a surprise to me. I told you guys in the preview that I would have loved to see Giroud play if Hudson-Odoi is not able to start, and if he can't come on, then Werner on the wing. I'd love to see Giroud up top. Frank Lampard decided to go with Tammy Abraham tonight, and yeah, it worked out very, very well. So fair play, fair play. In times like this, I love to be proven wrong. I love to be proven wrong. Now, that's not to say that if Giroud was playing, that he wouldn't have done what Tammy did tonight. But you never know. But that's the thing. You never know. We need to talk about the certain and what actually happened. And Tammy was given the opportunity and he scored twice. So fair play to him. Now, if we go into the goals and what went down, it was a very, very cagey start. A very cagey start. It looked like we were a little bit tense, a little bit, you know, lacking confidence. West Ham looked like they just wanted to come at us and just go all guns blazing. And fair play, because they did. And if it wasn't for a Declan Rice goal that was offside, they would have gone 1-0 up, you know, very, very early on. And it was a very good goal, if I'm being honest. It was a very good goal, but it was offside. Declan Rice somehow left by himself to just run across the back line, start making his move. He was offside, got the ball, went round Mendy, stuck it in, 1-0, disallowed. And then immediately after that, we get a corner at the other end, a great ball in from Mason Mount. Thiago Silva with a John Terry-esque header makes it 1-0. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? This is cool. We're not playing fantastic, but we're winning. I don't care right now. I just want us to win. I don't care how we're playing. Are we going to get 3 points? Cool. But the problem with this was being 1-0 up so early and not taking the initiative to go and get the second goal. Even though we had a couple of chances, Timo Werner, I'm going to speak about Timo at the end. I can't talk about him just yet. I need to save it. But anyway, he had that one opportunity, which I'll get to. And that could have been 2-0. That could have been game done, you know. We went throughout the rest of the first half, into the second half, and it was just tense. Just tense. And we weren't playing well. When you look at this, it was all West Ham. West Ham had the possession. I mean, for one portion of the game, for 10 minutes, they had 85% possession, West Ham. It was all them. We'd get the ball, we'd lose it, then West Ham would be on the offensive. They'd have a chance, they'd miss it, repeat, and, you know, just repeat. Just that cycle just kept repeating. And the couple of opportunities that we did get, we didn't put away until later on, where Tammy Abraham, minute 78, with a great finish. I mean, to be honest, it was a very, very good poacher's goal. Over to Timo Werner, who had the ball. Timo Werner hit it on the inside of his foot. It looked like it was going in, but Tammy done the best thing he could have done, and that was just to touch it. Just a little tap. Just a little tap, yeah? Just to shift the guidance of the ball into the bottom corner, give the goalkeeper a reason to think that it might be going out when it's not. It went into the bottom corner and Tammy Abraham gets his goal. For the third goal, a great piece of movement as well. We saw Tammy Abraham link up with Pulisic. Pulisic running in, a great little flick by Tammy as well. Pulisic running in, gives it to Mason Mount. Mason Mount a little bit too wide, but crosses the ball back into the box. You're thinking Pulisic is going to get on the score sheet. He misses it, lands straight to Tammy Abraham, and Tammy does the one thing that Timo didn't, which is stick the ball in the net. You know, as for Timo Werner, I got to speak about Timo. There are a couple of players that I want to mention just out of merit, but Timo, I want to talk about Timo because it's weird. Today, he didn't actually have a bad game. He didn't. This is the thing with Timo Werner. He doesn't play badly. Yeah? He doesn't play badly. He doesn't have a shocking performance. That's not Timo Werner. But what he does do is every time he has an absolute sitter, he just doesn't score. He just doesn't score. And it's worrying. It's a bit concerning, even though I'm not worried like I was with Morata and all of them lot. I still think Timo will come good. I still have faith Timo will come good. But he's not helping himself. And the first miss was bad enough, where Pulisic had the option to pass to Tammy Abraham or Timo Werner. He went with Timo Werner. Timo took 2 touches, hit it with his left, tried to, I think, go underneath the goalkeeper. And you have the entire goal, pick a spot and put it there. The second opportunity in the second half, after we were already like 2 or 3-0 up, I don't remember it, but Timo Werner literally gets the ball straight across him, exactly how he likes it, exactly on a cake. Has all the time in the world. Just pick a spot. You need a goal. As a striker, if you are struggling and you need a goal, you have an opportunity, just pick a spot and put it there. And if you miss, you miss. Cool. If the keeper saves it, cool. But just pick a spot and put it there. He didn't do that. You could see he didn't do that. He thought, let me smash this ball at 200 miles an hour so that I know that a goalkeeper won't save it and it's going to hit the net and I'll score. Yeah. He didn't bother to look, I'm going to put it there, I'm going to put it there. He didn't bother to think about it. He just thought, I'm just going to hit this as hard as I can and pray. And he done that. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. He smashed the bar. That close, as a striker, that close to the goal. You don't need to smash it at that speed. You can still place it with enough power and the keeper will not be saving it unless he's got some unbelievably godlike reflexes that no goalkeeper's ever seen before. You know, that if that's the case, then, you know, it's a supernatural thing. But if you're that close, you just got to pick a spot and just hit it with the side of your foot and just put it there because you want to make sure you put it exactly where you want it. Timo didn't do that, and that would have helped him so much. It would have been an icing on the cake to have Timo Werner score after being 3-0 up and make it 4-0, and it would have been beautiful. It would have been beautiful, but he's not helping himself. Whereas Tammy Abraham on the other end, Tammy Abraham was called upon, done exactly what a striker needed to do. Received the ball, linked up very well, some very good moments as well in terms of being able to drive the ball forward and link up with a couple of others. But apart from that, he got the ball and done exactly what he needed to do with it to score. That's it. Twice. And Timo needs to get out of his head. That second opportunity he missed tells me it's all in his head. It's all in his head. It's nothing to do with his ability. We know the ability's there. We know he's a top striker. We know he's a top forward. We know he's a top inside forward. Whatever you want to... I just nearly knocked my bottle. I done a Timo Werner. Whatever you want to call it, he's a quality player. It will come, but he needs to get out of his head. And I think the same applies to Kai Havertz now. I think both of them are suffering from the same thing. But Kai Havertz came on. We saw a little cameo from him. Not too much to really judge him with. But if there's some other players I want to mention, I really want to give a shout out to Azpilicueta because he came in and at a time where I thought he would struggle, I thought he would be caught out. There was a couple of moments, especially Declan Rice muscling him off the ball like it was nothing. But apart from that, he done very, very well. Thiago Silva, the way he composes himself, even with a bit of pain, he just does exactly what a defense needs. Absolutely fantastic. Kante for me was sublime today. His interceptions and everything he done defensively and offensively was superb. Jorginho had on and off moments, but I'm going to cut him some slack because every time he did make a mistake, he rectified it with exactly what he should have done. So fair play to him. Pulisic for me was superb. Pulisic, that goal where he was driving through the middle, done exactly what I said needed to be done against Everton and against Wolves. Utilise the middle of the park, utilise that space in the middle that's there to drive into and create, and that is exactly what Pulisic done, and it got us on the score sheet. So Pulisic, different gravy, absolutely great performance tonight, so fair play to him. And I thought Mason Mount done very, very well as well. Very, very good intensity, very good pressing, but aside from that, every time he received the ball, what normally happens is you see him lose possession, you see him, get carried away with himself a little bit. Despite doing all the good things, he done nothing bad today. And I felt, if you're talking about a midfield battle, it was very tight between him and Declan Rice, because Declan Rice had a good game, but Mason Mount, for me, good performance as well. So honestly, we got the job done. That's all I was asking for. We got the job done. I don't care how we do it. I don't care if we, had to park the bus or park the plane or whatnot. We didn't in the end, even though it looked like we did at portions of the game. But we won 3-0, clean sheet. Tammy Abraham 2 goals. We move on to Arsenal. We move on to Boxing Day. Hey, I hope you Gooners were watching. I hope you, I don't know, are you confident now? Are you not? I don't know. Let me know if you're a Gooner. I'd love to hear your opinion going into the Arsenal game. Boxing Day is next at the Emirates. It's going to be an interesting one. We can't banter them too much now. Let's be real. Arsenal fans are going through hell, and I sympathise with them. But on Boxing Day, sorry, we're not showing any compassion whatsoever. So we're just going to have to come at you like, full steam ahead. Simple as that. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinions on today's game. 3-0 winners. We're up to 5th in the league table now. We're in a good place. We've managed to claw ourselves back, and we're in the midst of it now. So that's cool. If we had lost today, it would have been a disaster, but we didn't. We won, back in the midst of it. It's looking all right. Let's go on to Arsenal, get 3 points, and hopefully put ourselves back into 2nd place or something and start this title charge again. Maybe Everton and Wolves was just a blip. Fingers crossed. Anyway, let me know. I'd love to hear your comments on this. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button for me. It helps me out a lot. Thank you all so much. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. And not long to go now. 5 more days before we play Arsenal at the Emirates. It's going to be very interesting to see what Arsenal are going to pull out here. Very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Look after yourselves. Have a good one. Take care. And peace.